Big diplomatic waves are rippling out of a recent US decision that could reshape India's strategy in West Asia and Central Asia. The Trump administration has pulled back the sanctions waiver that allowed India to operate Iran's Chabahar port, including the Shahid Beheshti terminal. That port has been a crucial link in India's effort to reach Afghanistan and Central Asia without relying on routes through Pakistan. With the waiver gone, India finds itself facing new legal, financial, and strategic hurdles across the region. The United States has just dropped a bombshell, literally on India's foreign policy. Washington has revoked the sanctions waiver that allowed India to run Iran's Chabahar port. This isn't just about a port, it's about India's entire strategy in the region. And trust me, the impact could be massive.
Chabahar, see, I've told you we've seen this press statement which has come. We are looking at and studying or examining its implications. On the NSA talks, I informed you where we are.
Let's keep it simple. Chabahar port in Iran, especially the Shahid Beheshti terminal, has been India's gateway to Afghanistan and Central Asia. Why? Because it helps us bypass Pakistan. Through Chabahar, India could send wheat, medicines, even construction materials to Afghanistan. It wasn't just trade, it was strategic influence. Until now, India had a special waiver from US sanctions on Iran. That waiver protected Indian companies, banks, insurers, and others from penalties while working on Chabahar. But starting September 29, 2025, that protection is gone. Now, anyone involved could face US sanctions. This makes operating Chabahar legally and financially risky. But why does it matter? First, because of connectivity. Chabahar has India's only direct corridor to Afghanistan and Central Asia without going through Pakistan. Second reason is geopolitics. Chabahar has India's answer to Pakistan's Gwadar port, which is run by China. Now with Chabahar weakened, Gwadar and Beijing suddenly look stronger. Third reason is humanitarian aid. India used this route to send food and medicines to Afghanistan. With sanctions back, that lifeline could shrink. This move also complicates India's diplomacy. During the waiver period, India somehow balanced ties, working with Washington while also engaging with Tehran. Now that balancing act gets tougher. Does India risk angering the US by pushing on with Iran? Or does it pull back and lose ground to China and Pakistan in region? It's a classic strategic dilemma. So here's the bottom line. This isn't just about one port in Iran. It's about whether India can keep up its regional ambitions without getting squeezed between Washington, Tehran, Beijing, and Islamabad. September 29th will mark the start of a very tricky chapter in India's foreign policy playbook. So the big question now is, what happens next? The loss of the waiver doesn't just disrupt trade and aid corridors, it shifts power dynamics. China-backed Gwadar corridor could get stronger traction, and that's why this US move stings, because it leaves India balancing friendship with Washington and partnership with Tehran, all while keeping an eye on Beijing. Ultimately, this is more than just a port issue. It's about influence, connectivity, and who sets the rules in India's neighborhood. And now India will have to adapt fast if it wants to stay ahead.